Hey Rockstars, welcome back into the channel. It's Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. Man, last night's video was something else, a rocket ship. Thank you guys to everyone who watched it. If you didn't, go check it out. It's super important you take it seriously. It's about a brand, Chanel particularly, that you want to know what they are doing and about taking your listings down potentially immediately. With that said, if you watch that video and you have a chance, grab the link, share it on your Instagram and tag me, share it across social media. That would be awesome. With that, let's jump into tonight's video, which is not much better, but it's not bad. It's weird. So I got some emails and I want to throw some shout outs to them in just a second. But apparently eBay is displaying your sales numbers, and we're trying to figure out if this is the amount of items you have sold or the amount of money you have sold right there publicly for people to see on eBay. For anybody who goes to your store or your eBay listings to see exactly how much money you have sold or how many items you have sold. We're not completely clear on it, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to go over to the screen. I'm going to show you some examples. I'll show you mine. I'll show some other ones, but yeah, they're publicly displaying this, and let me tell you the problem here. One, if eBay displays how many items you've sold, whether it's over a month or 90 days or a year, that's kind of public information, right? People can go into eBay and click on your store and click solds and get a pretty good idea of how many items you have sold, which there's ways to have that deleted. There's ways to not display that, quantities, returns, offers, putting items in inventory and deleting them after they've done, multiple quantity items variants. There's ways to have some of that not show and delete. With that said, the amount of money you have sold, people can click on your solds and take a calculator out and total it up. I guess they could come up with a general idea of how much you've sold. It's never accurate. Trust me, I've tried to do it on a few stores. But to display publicly to anybody and everybody how much money you're making is sort of like a privacy issue, and I don't know where this came up. And I'm not saying eBay's doing this because I haven't figured it out. If it's the number of items you sold, I'd prefer them not to show that to the whole world. And I don't have anything to hide. I just think that's weird. But it's a lot less invasive than displaying the amount of money you've sold, right? Like that's displaying your financials versus displaying hey, he sold 300 items. Great, but when they say 300 items and he sold 100 grand, yeah, we're kind of getting a little bit in a gray area there. So anyways, let me show you, and maybe some of you guys and girls can comment in the comment section and let me know what it lines up with for you, whether it's a monthly sales number or a monthly revenue number or a yearly. It looks to be more like yearly. It doesn't appear to be monthly because a lot of the numbers are pretty big. But then again, I saw like Google, which sells Nest on its own eBay store, and their number was like 300,000, which isn't anything. I would imagine Google is selling much more than $300,000 in a year, maybe 300,000 items. I don't know. Anyways, let's go over and take a look, and then you guys can let me know what you think and what you see. Okay, so welcome into my store, Treasure Chest FL. Obviously, that's me there. Now it's saying, if you look just below my 9.7 thousand followers and 99.6% positive, yes, I got a negative feedback 2 days ago. It was BS. They're working on getting rid of it, so I'm at 100% again. Anyways, it says 18,000 items sold. It did not say that before. Literally from the time of me prepping this to the time of me recording this, it's now updated. 18,000 items sold. And so that seems reasonable, and that must be a lifetime sold number because this account's only about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years old. I was on eBay. I have a second account, so I have like a personal business. My own old personal was my business account. I still use it. I still sell. I still have other stuff going on there. But I switched over to this one when I started social media for a multitude of reasons. Anyways, that was probably 4 to 5 years ago I started using this account. I want to say maybe like 4.5 years ago. 2016, 2017, I started using this account regularly. And of course, this account was closed for 6 months while I lived in a resort. So it's been open, active selling for, say, 4 years. So that's about 1,460 days. So if I divide that out, it's about 38 per day. And it may even be less than that because it's probably been open a little longer than that. So 18,000 items in 4 years, 5 years is probably accurate. So that looks to be right. Let's go over and take a look at some other stores and just see if they look like they're accurate. Okay, so I'm visiting another store, and obviously you can see again 12,000 items sold. Probably correct on there. This store's been open for about 4 years, 5 years. So it looks like they've updated this. It definitely just said 12,000 period earlier. Like literally, I had a screenshot of the one. So I'm going to go over to a bigger store and let's see what a big store looks like. All right, so here is Google, which is interesting. They have less followers on their store than me, less feedback, and they've sold 179,000 items. So I've sold 10% of the actual Google store. That's an interesting number. That would mean even if they've been open for what, for like, I don't know, 5 years, they sell 35,800 items a year. That means they're only selling 98 items a day. That seems a little weird, but this is officially Google's official eBay store. So there you go, 179,000. I don't know how accurate these numbers are. Look at yours and find out if it's accurate. But what do you guys think of that? eBay displaying your total number of items sold right underneath of your feedback. I guess that kind of gives somebody the truth about how many transactions you've done. You know, if you click somebody's feedback, which we should be able to do here. How can I click their feedback? It's not letting me see their feedback. I want to see their feedback. It's not letting me click it, but let me go into an item. Maybe I can do it there. And basically that only shows you, like the last 12 months, the last, month, the last, 90 days, whatever it is. Here you go. So we can only see the last month, 6 months, and 12 months from the Google store. But up here, we can see the actual, when we go back to where we just were, we can see the lifetime. So what do you think of that? I think it's interesting. I wonder why they did that. I don't know why. Maybe I'll send them an email or text to one of my contacts and see if they have a reason why they, just decided to display that. But at least it's not the money you sold, which is what I thought it was possible when I started recording this. So thank God. But yeah, there you go. eBay displaying the amount that you are selling on their platform. Total lifetime, it appears, right underneath your eBay store name and feedback score. So there it is. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you missed last night's Chanel video, make sure you go back and check that out because it's super important that you don't get in trouble with that. Thank you guys. As always, check the description box for training programs, List Perfectly, My Reseller Genie, and Mark II CPA services, cross-listing tools, and accounting services. It's all linked down below, and they all have sales going on, so don't miss out on those before the end of the year so you're ready for 2022. And I will see everyone next time.